What is going on, everybody? Welcome yourselves back to another freaking episode. I am your host, and my co-host here, Sean. I'm
What's up?
JDS or Joseph, and this is Sean Phenomenon, Sean. And we're here to review, not necessarily live, but firsthand experience to Quadeca. I didn't mean to haunt you. Full album movie. Now it's been a little over a year since Quadeca has dropped a project, and to be honest, the singles going into this have been a mixed bag. Me and Sean expectations are uh, all over the place. You could say we're expecting a lot, but we're also expecting a little, and we with all this with the singles dropping, we don't know how this album is gonna look. We don't know how we think it's gonna sound. Is it gonna be amazing? Is it gonna be dope? Is it gonna be big? Is it gonna be small? Um, but I honestly haven't been hyped for this album because the singles haven't been like crazy. Um, I've only been hyped probably for the last 2 hours and then like this morning. So yeah, we're reviewing it for the first time, and yeah, my expectations for it just real quick. I think it's gonna be a very personal, kind of smaller focus, very narrow focus story. Quedeca is telling us nothing big, nothing too grand, but I hope it still has that Quedeca flavor to it that we know and love. So yeah, Sean, expectations real quick before we dive in.
Yeah, and just so you know, your mic a little funky, so like maybe join back, see if you can fix it. But yeah, me personally, I think it's internet lag, so yeah, like leave or something. But so yeah, so the reason we wasn't fully vibing at first was just because looking at my levels real quick, boys. But was just because like I was talking to Joseph about this yesterday. I'll make it quick, but he was comparing this to Sisyphus. He was comparing this, saying like all the songs is better than Sisyphus and all of that, which is cool. But when you set that kind of expectation, that's what I'm looking for. Now, this is better than Sisyphus in like a couple ways, from a narrative standpoint, from like the oddness, the creativity. From that standpoint, okay, it's better than Sisyphus. Um, but when you come with that expectation and you fall short, it feels like less than. And we were saying yesterday, like, all right, if For Me to You never came out, we never had to compare it to this to For Me to You, this would be insane. And so I think that's part of it. It's the bar is so high. We were looking for hype singles. Maybe not necessarily hype singles, but just that banger, that one song. I can't see you but just you're frozen, by the way. Um, but yeah, we were looking for that one song. And yeah, I don't think it's been there. Um, Born Yesterday and Tell Me a Joke, we both did not like that much at first. Tell Me a Joke definitely grew a lot. Definitely grew a lot. Born Yesterday a little bit. I actually like Tell Me a Joke a decent amount now, but there wasn't that Sisyphus. There wasn't even that Alone Together. There wasn't that song, in my opinion. I get this is a different album, but Born Yesterday and Don't Tell Me a Joke felt like album songs. And even I am big into long songs, to songs that like aren't just about being catchy. I get that. But when coming to hype and getting hype for the album, it's tough to do that off of really conceptual album songs. In the album, these songs might be nines, but by themselves, they're still fire. But it's just different. And so we'll see. As far as expectations, it's tough. I don't know exactly what to think. I mean, some of the songs look like 8 minutes. I mean, we're running 11 songs at basically an hour. If I pull up my freaking calculator, that's 11, or no, 60 divided by 11. That's at least 5 minutes a song on average. Like, so I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to look for. If it's all like Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday, I think it will be good. Um, but I don't know if I'll love it. And so I don't think it'll be insane and amazing as an album, but I also don't think it'll be trash and mid. I think it will be a high level mid, is what I told Joseph. I think this album will be a 7 out of 10. He thinks a 6.8. So basically the same area. I don't think it'll be a 9, and I don't think it'll be a 3. Um, And so we'll see. I expect it to be haunting. I expect it to be beautiful. Yeah, it in part of not being hyped is knowing what to there's negatives with the tracks before, but also like what to be hyped for. It's so yeah, it's like what the frick. I don't think we're getting any rap, like whatever. So yeah, I think without further ado, we've been waiting a long time for this, bro. We'll pause it here and there, but not a whole lot. Let's hit it. So starting off with "Sorry for Dying," which is the snippet, the main snippet we once heard. And yeah, but if you want me to pause it, just be like, I guess just say pause. But best parts would do it would be like if there's like a bridge or something, you know what I mean? Like not do it in the middle of chorus. But all right, here we go. Quadeca, I don't mean to haunt you. Hey bro, we was here a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. But here we go.
Screen.
What?
Screen.
My screen showed, bro. What are you talking about?
Full screen. Go full screen on the thing.
No, I can't. Well, I can, but I have OBS open. But all right, fine. All right. I like that.
I like that.
A little quiet, but it's very pretty.
Yeah.
Sounds like a movie score.
Well, that's from me to you.
A little bit, but
come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuel tank blink, it's been
Back to life.
running in the red. Praying for a green light. Look at
Oh, me.
bro, stop. Don't even get mad at me. It's my computer, bro. Stop.
That's why we should have done it on mine.
It does sound like back to doesn't it?
come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuel tank blink, it's been running in the red. Praying for a green light, look at straight ahead. Nothing else seems right, you know what I said. Tell myself to calm down, listen, understand. Somewhere I go, it's like it's in my hand. Everything I want was never in the plans. And now it's hard to think. I've been running in and out of dreams, repeat. And everything you ever say, you see in me. So am I not a ghost? Catching through these walls I used to call home. Left my body lying on the doormat. Turn away, decided not to go back.
Is it a little quiet for you?
Yeah.
The frick?
Pause it.
Hold on. It's about that. Okay, interesting. All right. So what do you think? What do you think? Sorry for dying. What do you think?
What?
Do you think?
What the?
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. That was like, I couldn't even. There was some parts where I was vibing to it, but like that was all over the place. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
You're like a angelical beginning, a very narrow and dry verse. A part I think that was the chorus that I didn't even fucking understand. Travis Scott, little Travis Scott part, and then like something else. Homie, that was like all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, bro, it's like it was so cool and fire, but like, what is it?
There's like little parts. Where I'm like, oh, that's great. I love that.
It's
I'm
not
vibing.
even
I'm
those
like,
bad
oh,
parts.
ooh.
It's just like an
Yeah.
instrumental put together.
But then
with
we
some
get
synth.
familiar with it, and then with switches, we like it, and then it switches. Like, it's not constant.
I don't know, homie.
It's an interesting start. That's all I'm gonna say.
And this will probably be a theme, just so you guys know. It's not like Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday were our favorite songs in the world, but we definitely liked them a lot better after hearing them. That's the issue with Quadeca music. The curse, but then also the beauty is you listen to a normal song, catchy or not, you know if you like it. Quadeca, you got catchiness, lyrics, production. You know what I mean? Like you got 3 or 4. Yeah. So it's like production amazing, but like there's nothing for me to grasp on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I could barely understand the lyrics too.
Like at least Tell Me a Joke. Like it's weird and
it's
all
constant,
that, but the chorus is catchy. Doesn't even have to be constant, but there has to be something that is constant. Like you know what I mean? Like,
and that's the opener. Like that's the opener.
Yeah.
Really?
I say we skip to Tell Me a Joke. Honestly.
Straight up Diego part. Yep.
That song fire, but I want to hear the other stuff. All right, so Don't Mind Me. What?
Do it a couple seconds before to see if there's like a cool transition.
That's what I'm doing, but hold on. Why is it so quiet, bro? Hold on.
I didn't like it.
How's that?
Good.
I got a full volume. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Oh, my volume is at 70.
There we go.
Hold on. Is this still quiet? A little bit. Alright, Don't Mind Me. Sounds like there's like a new synth or something in the back. Here we go. L transition, but W intro. Oh, I like that.
Oh.
This looks promising. Ooh, yo, homie, this looks promising.
Okay. Oh God.
Right, quiet. Don't yell so
faces, looking for closure. Point to the sky, if only you knew I'm so much closer. Yeah, it's alright, I'm right by your side, just over your shoulder. I can't be the hand on my business, I can't be the dust on the sofa. Have you canceled my subscription? You opened my drawer, I went through some walls, some letters, and few of your pictures. You made a collage, a souvenir version of me, curated perfect and neat. River the memories, just the words that I speak. We both to the dirt and the weeds, yeah. From now to high, maybe I'll have to cry. Get a scratch, piece me back to life. No the static, you know I'm ready.
What was it so hard to hear?
Close the box yourself and put the shit up in the attic. I ran out of space and that ain't what we meant. I ran out of space and that I don't know what happened. I don't know I went. I don't know I went. Let's see the time to win. I come back. Oh my league. I'm somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream.
Freaking had to change again. Oh, I thought that was Born Yesterday for a second, which is why I played it. All right, I'll go first on that one. I mean, so improvement in the sense of had more direction. Same though. It's like I don't like, bro. It's like all these interludes is cool and everything, but when you do it every song, bro, it's like, or not interludes, but like elongated bridges and instrumental breaks. It's like,
Yep.
It's cool,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean that song was cool, better than the first. I mean, it had a lot of cool parts. I still, yeah, and like the thing is, we're not haters, bro. The last album we gave crazy good ratings. I mean, but that song, I like the piano. The violin had a really cool thing. Towards the end, obviously, he did some cool panning, where he had the violin instrument and instrumentation centered, and then he had harmonies like right, left, and then like main vocal left, right. I mean, that was cool. Chorus was decently catchy, but it's so freaking hard to hear, bro. And it's not that he needs necessarily reverb. It's just so freaking hard to, well, not hard to hear. I can hear the melody perfectly, but it's hard to hear what he's saying. So, I definitely vibe with that song harder. But yeah, what do you think? Pretty similar.
I I definitely agree with you. I liked it more because it did have a little more of a structure, and that's a catchy. Like that reminded me of From Me to You a lot, and the Don't Mind Me, like
Yeah, except for the back half. The back half wasn't like it a lot, but the
exactly.
first
But
half
that's the thing.
was.
There, like you said again, it's the oh my god, I love this. Just stick with this. Don't give me an interlude. Don't give me a weird bridge. Don't flip it. Like I like the cool like you can hear something in the left, something in the right, something in the back, something in the front, like that kind like that was sick. Like that was really cool. But like make it an interlude. Make it something else. You have such a great fire melody right there with such a cool aesthetic. Like oh, I thought that was gonna go somewhere like really pretty, and then the piano came in
Yes.
and the violin and stuff. But like
Well,
go back to it.
I think that the issue is like his need for obscurity is overshadowing listenability. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
I got to that point.
I still don't know
sometimes
anything you said.
Yeah, like I got to some point at my album where it's like, okay, I don't need to add another extra 1 minute outro just because I can. You know,
Yeah.
you do it so many times. Like you try to make every song Sisyphus where it goes in a different direction at the end. Woohoo! Well, I'm sick of it now.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
know.
I mean?
Yeah, these need to be more because you have such a great idea, but you let it go somewhere else. You let it, you decide to do this or a weird intro
And you could
or an
do that,
outro.
but if it lacks purpose,
Yeah,
it lacks purpose.
Yeah.
You know. The
yeah,
first
and
song
it's right
lacked
now like
purpose.
I'm not seeing this full picture, this full
Yeah.
like maybe I'll have to watch some like breakdown videos of it and stuff. But yeah, yeah, the best song I think though out of the album. I'm not gonna lie, that melody is so fire and that aesthetic at the beginning, plus
I
the
like something
piano.
you gotta say.
I think right now that one's pretty fucking good. But
Yeah.
let's keep going.
Picking up hands. I feel like we'll get a song saying what we're saying, but I feel like the
Yeah.
better ones would be like this, but with cooler. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna all of a sudden it's gonna be like
Yeah.
But and the thing is, it's not like we're all Mr. like have to be so structured and da 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 da. That's what we love to not do in music. But like, anyways. Very pretty opening. Okay, very promising.
Pick up my hands and I turn around, covered in skin. It's that room, it's the wall, it's the poster, and all the lamp is still swinging its cold. It's the shadowy way, the footsteps that take made a mark through the dust on the floor. And I snore as I the second time, the second. Same carpet I crawled in, same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it, I was trying to figure out the faucets. Tall marks on the wall charts, it's the wrong parts getting longer. I was staying so far away, I don't wanna go another day. Same basket carrying me, I need you there with me. I need you just down the road. I looked up and down, didn't wanna make a sound. I was so far away, I don't wanna go another day. I traced back the ground, flipped the place right around. Tried to call, but the dog runs away from the cow. I was staring at the ceiling, I was fucking terrified. I was trying to get these feelings out, it's I'm paralyzed. Same old tree, seen it all, peeking through the blinds. I can do it how I used to climb. Gravity, even getting used to mine. Same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it. I was trying to figure out the facets. Tall marks on the wall charts. It's the wrong parts getting longer. I was standing so far away. I don't wanna go another day. Same basket you carry me. I need you there with me. I need you just down the hall.
It sounds like I'm hitting a smoke alarm against the wall.
It's the room, it's the wall, it's the poster and all in the laughter singing it's It's the shadowy way of the footsteps I take made a mark through the dust and I saw unspoken agreements that make perfect sense until you say them out loud.
Apologies to everybody. I just now started clicking on the actual video. So you guys can watch it with us. But what do you think?
It's another miss for me, man. That was I couldn't understand them. Like there was more structure in that one, but like I couldn't understand. I can't understand anything.
Yeah, that one made me mad. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to like, is that a bar? Is that not a bar? Is he like,
Bro,
what is he saying here?
I'm gonna just say, bro. I know I said you go first, bro. That one just made me mad because, bro, it was amazing at first. It was.
Yep.
It had a good chorus, which was like.
Yep.
I forget how it goes, but there
There
was
was.
a
I
chorus.
don't know.
It was like. It's the wall. So it was,
What is he saying here?
yeah, well, that's fine. Whatever. It's like it's the one. You can't hear it though, and it only happens twice. Like, bro, there's nothing recognizable, bro. And I'm actually getting mad now because, dude, it's what song is this? 4 songs in a row.
We're like halfway, almost halfway.
Okay, but Born Yesterday does have good structure, but
Yeah.
but better. 4 songs in a row where they're all interludes, homie. Like every song is an interlude, bro. And like this song was so promising at the beginning, bro. I was like, oh my lord, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
The chorus is so good, but you only hear it twice, and
Yeah.
the second time you can barely even hear it. And it has fire parts, but then it sounds like freaking this random. And like, listen, it could be obscure, cool, but you need to freaking hear the lyrics, or else you can't be pulled into the obscurity. I have no idea what any of this is about.
Yeah.
Other than
I literally can't follow the narrative. I think that's why he said pull up the Genius page too, because we're not even looking at the lyrics, and we can't. I have not taking one bar, one lyric from like
Well, not
already
necessarily
20
a bar, 'cause,
minutes
like,
worth.
It's not rap, but I know what you mean. You mean
Right,
like
like
a cool
I
line?
like a line or something. Like I can't understand anything, and we're almost at like the halfway point, and I'm like, dude, this is like,
Yeah. All right.
I don't know, and dude, this is my favorite artist. I don't want to like, I'm not
No,
hating
but
or
we're not gonna
crapping on
fake
it.
it
I'm
though.
just no, but I'm just like trying to figure out like, is there something I'm missing? Like, why is it like this? Why is it so obscured? Like, why is there so many random sounds? Why is there so many
That's not.
vocal
Whoa.
changes, mix changes, and like,
That's not the issue. If there was some kind of re-listenability and hearability within that,
yeah, I don't know where the story's going. I don't know what the story looks like
yeah.
because like
Well, I'm
it's
just
all
saying.
just air.
To defend ourselves, Sisyphus and like Summit and Swallow the Key not so much. I guess Where'd You Go a little bit have so many different changes, but it works. It's not
Yeah,
6 minutes of changes. It's 3 minutes of changes, and the
yeah.
other 3 minutes is a good chorus. But
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
All right, Born Yesterday
Yeah,
definitely does this
I
stuff
get.
better though. I will say it's not as.
Yeah, true. It's more coherent, and you can definitely understand what's going on. But definitely.
What the fuck is that? But that is cool. I'm not gonna lie. Listen to this beginning real quick. This is beautiful.
Pick up my
Pick up my hand. Like I know what he's saying. There's no There's no like climax, and then it's just but whatever. All right. This song fiery contrast. Hey, like bro, why is this song kind of gas now? Oh, you hear that, bro? Born Yesterday. Stranger Things. Visuals is fire. I do like this. I won't
That was an interlude.
lie. It was?
Yeah, 'cause it's only a minute and 42.
Okay. That was cool.
That was cool.
Hold
That
on.
was cool.
Yo, that's creepy, homie. Okay, so you know what? I think I probably enjoyed that best so far. I'm like half kidding, but like, okay, that doesn't need to have structure. That's an interlude. But don't do 4 6-minute interludes. That was pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. That was cool. That was cool. It
We have a
looked like-
future.
Yeah, It felt like a fetus or something being like unborn or some crap. But
Okay.
no complaints about the visuals. Visuals are beautiful, by the way. We haven't said
Visuals fire. Visual fire. Oh yeah.
What's this one? House settling. In the same house born yesterday. Okay, this is cool. This is cool.
First things first, can we get shit straight? I've been alone since you left me and you went.
What's that? Hearable lyrics.
I've been alone to reflect on my mistakes. I've been alone since when you offered me your forgiveness. I was begging not to breathe and tried to yell at you from a distance. Could you tell when you let me see it? And put my feet on the floor, all day, every boy, heard it creep, turn it weak, turn the heat up some more. It was spreading, said it's house nothing happened. Cracks in the wall, friends I hide it all. Dents in the rug, aging sad as soul. Breathing in the air, lacing my withdrawals. Taking my guard, breaking my alarms. Keep yourself busy, let me dry. I feel guilty, I can't say why. You just seek to see, oh, breaks my heart, but I give it a try.
Probably the new song. Yeah.
let me listen to the first part of it.
No, just look at. There's somebody in the comments who did it for us. Oh wait, it's like the second comment.
All right. What do you think? What do you think, bro?
Oh, wait, another heaping pile of trash.
All right.
Okay, I could understand his lyrics actually a lot better on that one. Then what was that feature? He was like just mumbling for like a minute and a half, and then it ended weird and loud. Like, oh man, I am so. I don't want to say this, man. This is my favorite artist. Like, but this is like, I don't want to say negative. I really don't want to say negative things about it because I could come back to this 2 weeks later, understand the whole plot, the whole story, just like From Me to You, and think it's nuts.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like this one From Me to You. You were just like, I like
At this
fire, but you weren't like, nah.
At this point, I wish we would just gotten From Me to You 2.0, like another album just exactly like From Me to You, just different beats, different lyrics. At this point, I'm not following along with any of it. It's hard to understand, and I'm trying to pick it up so hard, and we still only have 4 tracks left. Only 4 tracks left.
But we have like basically half the album left because they're 6 minutes.
I know, and I just. And then you have 7 8-minute songs. Like even that, I criticized you for like a 6.
Wait, there's 7 8-minute songs.
The last track is 8 minutes long,
Yeah.
and the third to last is 7 minutes long. It's hard to keep someone entertained for 3.
Bro, it's just like it's
God.
that one was cool. I didn't mind the guy as much as you. It's supposed to be spooky and weird. But I mean I can't yeah. That one was good, but I don't know. On to the next knots. I do like this transition. I do like this a lot. So let's hear what this is like. Very haunting, like I do like it. And then this, very, very nice. This can be a beautiful, haunting sub bass, like please. Get some violin. Okay, this is beautiful, bro. This is what I want. This is what I want.
Okay.
Just stay with it. Is it if it's ignorant?
Okay, this is
keep
good.
it ignorant.
This is good.
No, but if it's
this
ignorant,
is good.
keep it ignorant. If it's gonna become unignorant, keep it like you know what I'm saying.
Keep it focused. Keep it focused. This is good.
Nuts on my neck and my chest and my neck and my chest. I walk around with nuts on my neck and my chest and my neck and my chest.
What?
What?
Closed casket. I'm in a closed casket.
Nuts.
hell. I heard facts and up my bell. I took coins, he couldn't tell. I don't fit the back, I got to step.
Okay.
Tight rope, try to make it back, it's acrobatic. I hope you could get some luck from scratching at it. Something's kinda broken.
Creepy.
Took it up another notch. Had to turn the oven up. To the stomach up. Stories given, never mind. Stories ending record time. I know it's a cruel world. It happens every time. Get through yours, I'll get through mine. It's just another die, just another dotted line. I walk around with knots in my chest, no matter how hard my nose try. Knots on my neck, try to speak, but I'm tongue-tied. That knot's the strongest yet, I don't think it's coming untied. Cold in the room, cold ever since the sun died. Ever since the two sides turned to one side. Two-faced people, you can trick the one eye. Too late, see your brother with a bunch of the gunfight. Shoot best, you will watch your step before he does right. Shoot you like it does right, thought we had my friend. Now it's like a fisherman, hungry in the one right. Now it's like a businessman, tired of tides, hush tight. Now I'm doing this again, thinking about that midnight. Nuts.
You forgot that storm too soon. It was like waiting in the red room. I'm going to do the pen in front of the projector. I watched it all again.
So yeah, I mean, I will say, I do appreciate. I know he said this wouldn't be like a spooky album, but those last like little bit has been spooky. So I will say I do appreciate like the scariness and like the kind of like creepiness I've gotten. I do appreciate that. Bro, like I wouldn't be surprised if he put like a fart in at this point, bro. Like what the
Yeah.
frick? That song, like, there's positives to that song, but just on the negative side, it's like, what? Like, bro, it's just like a random, like, cymbal here, bro. It sounds like he threw, like, every instrument in and, like,
Every sound he could possibly find.
I mean, yeah, like, it's one of those things where that one, all right, you could hear better, all right, that one's more focused, but it was also so weird that, like, I vibe with it. But, like, yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, I thought the beginning lyrics were like kind of corny. I was like, all right, you got nuts. All right.
Well, hold on.
And
I
then,
think
like,
real quick. Sorry. I think he's saying that as in, like, he's dead, right? That's what he's kind of
Yeah.
saying. But, yeah,
Yeah.
keep going, sorry, bro.
I enjoyed that actually. The beat switch, the flows were good. Like I enjoyed that. That was not a half decent, like not a half bad song. I could understand it pretty decently well. Yeah, it was like a little bit of ignorant Quadeca coming back in. It was kind of fire. Yeah, that's good. I can't complain about that song. I definitely need to hear the lyrics on that, but like that wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed that one. Back, I've enjoyed that song probably the most out of the last like 6.
Mm.
So I don't know. We're getting to the
A 7-minute, a 6-minute,
the
and an
real
8-minute. Which, I feel like from an
yeah.
instrumental standpoint, these will be crazy. So, I mean, you know, maybe
It's
the next
very
one wants to
entertaining.
go
I'm wrong.
really scary and really crazy. All right, cool. You know,
Yeah, we'll see. So
here we go.
Cry to sleep, wake
Okay.
awake again. Amen.
It's called Fantasyland. So, yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe it's like going to be really
Counting sheep,
far out there.
crossing streets, everyone's dead ends. Oh, amen. And all miles away to a place that ain't real, to a place that ain't real. And I drove mountains away to a place that ain't real. That's where I wanna stay. That place over the hill where you dream about crossing. It's not a cry for help to rethink your options. It's your mom's bakery in Maine. It's that cabin in Sweden. It's the going offline. It's next year I'll go vegan. And it's not a woe is me. It's a hold the door open. That's a fantasy world. That's the one that I've chosen. And I've gone mountains away when no one can stay. And I've gone running around.
Hold on, I'm not sure if it's over. No. creepy. That's creeping me out. I thought it was gonna be a jump scare there, bro. So that's
Wow.
the best one so far. That's 100% the best one
Wow.
so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. It has to be. Yeah.
That might be better than Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday. I
That
mean,
was
that's what you do.
beautiful. My
That was a
God.
7-minute song, but it felt shorter than the 4-minute opener of freaking random stuff. I mean, bro, that's what you do. You could understand what he was saying, bro. Made me a little
It was
emotional. Like,
beautiful. Holy
yes,
crap.
it was beautiful. That was so good. And now critique is when instrumental came in, you couldn't hear what he was saying. So when it like built
True.
up and changed, it didn't matter to me because it's not like, and I needed you. It's like you don't know what the frick is going on. I don't know why they had to be quiet. The vocals had to be quiet then. And critique wise, the instrumental sort of does sound like every other one as far as when it gets to the snare and kick. I don't like saying this, but I think he's trying to recreate Sisyphus too much. I see it. It's all the
That one?
similar distorted, not overall. It's all the similar distorted freaking drums in Born Yesterday, in Tell Me a Joke, in this song. It's all like this, and it's just like, bro, all right, I get it. So I liked the part where it got really loud, but I feel like it could have been maybe some different type of beat. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it also was cool how it came in and out. Other than that, though, bro, it's 7 minutes. Nobody's gonna complain this time. It's okay that it had all kinds of different parts because it
I
made
didn't even
sense.
feel like 7 minutes.
But that's you know what I'm saying. I feel like the 8-minute
Yeah.
song, just because the last couple songs have been good, the 8-minute song will do that pretty well. I feel like, but bro, this feels freaking shorter than the freaking that one specific song that really annoyed us where it started out really pretty. I think it was like the Don't Mind Me. It was one or two before Born Yesterday. Where, bro, I was like, okay, when is this song done, bro? Like, when are we gonna get some, bro? This song, beautiful. You could hear what he's saying. It kind of sounds like he's going back and forth between what he misses and what he wishes, because you have the fireworks, that like nice time, then you have like the dark driving. The visuals were beautiful. The piano, like, really good song. This is the first song I added to my playlist on the album. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first song I added to my playlist other than Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday. But your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it was literally a fantasy world. It sounded like it, just the different sounds, the quiet beginning, the big mid part, and then the kind of crescendo on the back end. It was just it felt like a fantasy world, and you could understand the lyrics on this. You could hear it. Um, you know, that's where he created. It's what he chose. That's what he wanted to be, and all the sounds reflect that perfectly. The visuals too, with the fireworks,
Mm-hmm.
with that old time filter, just fire. Um, and the roads too, kind of just blending in with that. Like, yeah, that's probably the best song. Um, the drop is great too. That's probably the best song so far, just as far
I
as
agree.
just production and yeah, I don't know. I still love the Don't Mind Me beginning. I feel like that's really peaceful, really nice. But like the homie right now, like Fantasy World, like it's like Fantasy World and then Tell Me a Joke. Like those are the ones that are like, yeah, these are great songs.
Yeah, because the piano is really nice and he sounds beautiful.
Like
Like,
you can understand him in Born Yesterday. You can understand him in Tell Me a Joke.
and this one,
But
but
you
other than
can't
that, you can't.
understand him in anything. That's like my biggest complaint about this whole project. And we only have 2 songs left. And right now, I'm looking at a very low rating. Raw.
Yeah, me too. That and the obscurity, which this song had the obscurity, but you could hear, and it had
Yeah.
structure.
And it
Everything,
made sense. It wasn't random.
yeah. And when it was random, you were okay with it because you knew you get back to the beautiful piano and the sing. So yeah, very well done.
Yeah.
Very well
All
done.
right.
If these
Kanye
last
Sunday Service
if these
Choir.
last 2 songs is fire, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm not,
I wonder how he got Kanye Sunday Service Choir,
might just be
honestly.
Sammy.
That's
But like, this is what I'm saying.
true.
I want to see if you agree. These last 2 songs is fire because this song was fire. The one before was pretty good. So 4 decent. If these last 2 songs is fire though, then we might be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see. I will say real quick, not to pause it, but I'm like getting like some Stranger Things vibes. I'm getting some scary vibes and aesthetic. Very nice. I will say very nice, very nice. I've actually been a little like spooked out here and there. Sounds like an ice cream truck or something.
When's the last time you let yourself think? I might be gone if time I let myself blink. I wouldn't say I was surprised on the 82nd time. When's the last time your love was unrequited? I know I showed up to the party uninvited. It's getting hard for me to hide. Stop sympathize.
The clock has waved me out of place. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. I see my life inside your hands. Once cave in, we start to play. I see all I ever understand. What makes sense in another way. I think I hit my target weight. Got exercise while I stood in place. Got every time I couldn't trace. Got restless eyes that look away. Exercise that shouldn't stay. Okay. Based on what? Living up projected screens that right to scream and cut. Based on what? Take 23, let's get the scene and it'll be enough. Throw some grain on if you can, and that is that. I'm in that space between your hands about to clap. Those walls are caving in and they say congratulations, that's a wrap. Don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. justice. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't.
All right,
Yeah, that was fire.
What do you think about that joint?
That was great. That was great. That was a great joint. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, don't say.
I enjoyed that.
Don't say joint.
I said it. A blunt was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. The Sunday service choir went hard at the end. I could. That's another clean mix where I could hear them.
Kind of.
It's kind of except for the chorus and the fractions of infinity were kind of cool part. Nah, dude, these two songs back to back have been really grand, really cinematic, and that one felt a little bit longer to me. But
It was too.
and I also think that beat switch was a little unnecessary.
I agree. Yeah.
But no, that one was good as well. Like, I'm glad that ever since like Knots was actually not half bad. Like ever since Knots, it's finally we've gotten to some okay songs.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
sure I can hear it better, but other than that, it's aight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's
All right, man.
it's mid out of the, okay. Yeah. It's yeah. All right. Last song.
Sure. All right. This is it. 8 minutes and we're done.
I think this will be fire.
Jeez.
I do.
They're fucking entertaining for 8 hours.
Because this is allowed to be long and transition. It's 8 minutes. What do you expect? But you know what I'm saying?
True.
Versus a
8 minutes,
4-minute
yeah.
song. Versus a 4. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like you're like
Yeah.
like Summit 1 and 2. You expect it to be a long haul. So
Yeah, true.
Crying in a way that nobody could hear. I start kicking and screaming when you turn the lights on. You woke me up. I felt naked, I felt exposed, I felt like for the first time
maybe we'll get a
I wasn't true.
preview at the end, like, you know what I mean?
You woke me up.
What do you make so far?
I don't know.
Not to pause it, but I think so far, I'm vibing with it. It's very haunting and like it's like ghosts singing with an auto tune or something.
You woke me up.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like that Among Us type beat. Like this is what you play in like Stranger Things when they're getting haunted.
Yeah. Built it out brave, built it out sad, built it out. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Got presents that I've tried so hard to make known. There was a business, regardless of whether or not I was. You were showing me that I wasn't blind about the light, about everything else. So, let me go. Let me go and don't let go of me. Let me go and don't let go. And I'll do the same. I've been trying to move past the crackles and dust scratches, but that's what I am.
accidental side effect of a blank canvas. Think about that glowing dust that destroys the night sky's dream of just being nothing.
Still can't hear.
Beautiful but born to be in the way. That's why all we want is peace. All we want is to stop thinking. All we want is this life in silence. It's in our code. That's why it's also ironic. Maybe that's the punchline. Deformed ways on me. Only because I push away from it. It wavers with the light that follows me like a curious boat. The static that floods every room stacks on top of itself until it blocks out the picture. Maybe that's the perfect board that's begging me to join it, begging me to let you go without letting go of you. So I can make that void just a little bit brighter when you see it. Until next time.
I think it's Ashes.
And that's it, folks.
Bro, I mean, like that cleaned up my ears pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Holy fuck.
What'd you think of the last track?
What the? Like a glorified, just extremely long outro with 3 minutes of nothing but static. That was painful. 3.5 minutes, like, of just static. Like, what the fuck? Why? Why would you do that, Quadeca? You hurt my ears, you biscuit. Like, oh my. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in my whole life.
That's a little. That's bro. Come on, like
Yeah, not
realistically,
that
like
bad.
when you moved, bro, you was more.
Okay, okay, that's facts. I don't know, homie. This thing is such a mixed bag. I gotta listen to it a few more times before I make any decision. But like right now, I'm not loving it. Like there's highlights here and there. Like I don't think even Fantano's gonna like this.
Mm.
Like the fantasy world, Knots, Fractions of Infinity, Tell Me a Joke. Like there's parts of the songs that are good that I can pick out, but other than that, it's just I feel like this just I know he's trying to tell a story. I know he's trying to go for a vibe, but in just overall enjoyment, vibe, aesthetic, like I'm having a hard time vibing with it. I'm a hard time following it, hard time understanding the story. Like for me to you is pretty clear cut. You can understand him. It's big, it's cinematic, it's grand, it's awesome. Um, and I know we're comparing it a lot like to that, but like that was like I feel like that was awesome. That was peak right there. But then you drop an hour worth of content of 11 songs, and it's just the most like questionable thing ever. I don't know. I'm trying to find like there are highlights. There are really good things about this, but like I'm having a really hard time finding like good things to say about it. I can't think of like a good bar. I can't think of a good line. A couple melodies, a couple vibes where I liked it, but like yeah, I have a number in my head and it's not that high. What are we thinking?
Well,
Stop looking at the Reddit.
but I'm just trying to see what other people are thinking. Hold on. I was planning on doing
Homie,
this from the start.
your opinion, not other people's opinion.
I'm just trying to look. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are liking it. Hot take, but basically every track on blah 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 won't end up on my playlist. This album is just its own beautiful thing. Bro, homie, bro, look at this. Hold on, Quadeca fans listening to 3 minutes of static.
Yeah.
I might look at the Discord in a bit. Yeah, I feel similar to you. I think I was a little less let down than you. Like the static at the end, I actually kind of. I mean, it's stupid, but it's cool. You know, like it's cool.
Like the static.
Yeah, I like it. Just in a sense of like, it's cool. It's like, oh, what the frick, you know. Yeah, I agree. I think towards the end, it found the end I think was a little more scary and spooky, and I think I did really enjoy that from an instrumental standpoint. I think the songs that sound like Born Yesterday were the most fire ones. So Knots was a little bit of Born Yesterday. I think the songs with the static, and I think the songs that lean into like a little more of the spooky, the scary, hit a little better. I think the songs that were more of a folky, tell me a joke type style fell a little more flat. If we're excluding Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday, if we're just excluding those two, I would say for this album, I would put. Let me look. One song on my playlist. That's
Dang.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And that would be Fantasy World. Realistically, I wouldn't put more than 4 songs on here on my playlist.
Yeah, honestly, I definitely have to listen to these back to make decisions like that.
From adding Quadeca, because it's Quadeca standpoint, I'd add the whole thing. But from if objectively this wasn't Quadeca, just random artist, I would add Tell Me a Joke, Born Yesterday, and Fantasy. And then maybe like one of the other songs would probably stick out to me eventually. So, I think it's hard to judge. You know, I think part of it could be like, all right, like if you like it from the standpoint of there's beautiful sounds, beautiful transitions, nothing like you've ever heard before, very creative, visuals are beautiful, cool, then it's a 10 out of 10. But if you're looking at it from a catchiness standpoint, if you're looking at it from a lyrical standpoint, if you're looking at it from a listenability standpoint, if you're listening at it from a structure standpoint, if you're listening to it from a banger standpoint, from a hit song standpoint, it's like a 2 out of 10. Now, me personally, I'm listening to it for both of those camps, which brings most of the songs to like a 5.5 or a 6. Because they got that 10 of obscure sounds we've never heard. Production's insane. The structure's not insane, but you can agree the production is insane. Hello.
Yeah.
Get off your phone. But no, I'm playing. But so yeah, like the production is very nice and creative, but I think it gets to the point where he picks like took, you know, Fantano saying sounds a little bit derivative of this person, made it so unrecognizable that it's alienating in a sense, you know. Said that Born Yesterday and Tell Me a Joke doesn't crack his top 10. They do. Sorry. Those are
top 10 easy.
Those are the best songs, you know. Fantasyland or World is better probably than both of them, but you wouldn't drop that a 7-minute song as your single. So, excuse me. Sorry guys, it's late for us. But realistically, think about it. What other song would you have dropped as a single? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe that song wasn't bad. And that one song that started off with the, you know, the really pretty crap, that could have been, you know, it's just like, it's like every time song try to be Sisyphus, not every, but like 90% of the songs try to be Sisyphus. They try to have 3 different parts. They tried to be obscure. They tried to have weird vocal mixes, which is cool. And I get you need a aspect of obscurity and weirdness and awkwardness and even like cringe, but not in like the internet cringe way, but just cringe like, oh, you need an aspect of that if you're going to do a Ghost album. I get that you have to judge a Ghost album differently than an album that is made to be catchy. I get that. But like, at least put the vocals up, bro, and make them hearable.
Let's understand, yeah.
You do that, I might still have the issues about things changing every 2 seconds, but then I can know the story. I don't know the story other than Fantasy World, you know, this difference between where he wants to be. Cassine's Division, I think I'm saying that correctly. At the end when he's falling, it's ashes, like he's dying for real or something, and I assume like he, you know, not about how he's like dead. House Settling, I don't know. Translation, I don't know. Born Yesterday, I do know. Picking Up Hands, don't know. Don't Mind Me, don't know. Tell Me a Joke, For the most part, yeah. Sorry for Dying. Don't know. I know more about the songs from the freaking titles, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So realistically, I don't know the arc of the album. I can guess probably like eventually he dies as a ghost. I mean, you know, that's sad. If this is supposed to be a concept album, I gotta know what the frick is going on.
Exactly. I gotta get some story. I gotta get some juice, something. Like it's just hard to. I feel like this is just. Oh man, I don't know, man, because I was excited. I wanted to go into this like hyped and like oh, I'm gonna love it.
Yes.
Like type of like I want to like, but I'm having a hard time when I can't understand it. I can't focus. I'm hearing too many sounds. It's a mess. Like there's so many things going on that I feel like it lacks the focus and it lacks getting its point across. Like yeah, it's spooky. Yeah, you've got your sounds. Um, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the mumble rap of experimental.
Yeah, straight up. What do you give it 1 out of 10?
Well, hold on, I'm thinking. So hold on. So I was just thinking, it's like, yeah, it's like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me think. Hold on, let me think. Let me ask you this, because I'm going between. What would you, does this beat for me to you overall?
No, absolutely
For me to
not.
you,
Not even
deluxe.
close. No,
Does this?
not even close.
How many songs you rocking with? Maybe not playlist worthy, but you rocking with.
Without Born Yesterday and Tell Me a Joke 3.
Oh, so 5 in all? That's not horrible. What are they?
Tell Me a Joke, Born Yesterday, Fantasy World, Fractions of Infinity. Don't Mind Me.
Interesting. Yeah, I would go. Sorry for the dead air, guys. I'm just thinking. I would go.
Do do do. Do,
I don't know.
do.
Give me a hint what your number is.
I want to hear yours first.
I say we say it at the same time.
All right.
I'm not ready
Ready?
though. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Cause it's I can go. I'm going in between a lower and a higher, but then I'm thinking maybe not the lower because the one I do enjoy a lot, like that's crazy. It's crazy. It's good. It's really good. So it's not like it's kind of good. And I do have to factor in how good the production was. Frick. Hold on, bro. Okay, I'll just give me a second. It's not that. It's not that.
Bruh.
All right. 3, 2,
Ready?
yeah, 3 on 1. 3, 2, 1, 5.3. What do you got? 5?
It's 5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I think we agree.
Yeah.
Because I was in between
It's
4
just-
and 6.
yeah.
I was in between 4
I was
and
gonna
6.
I was gonna say 4.5 or 4.
I was gonna say 6 for a second, so I would say probably 5.
There's too many little ideas, really good little ideas here, and not enough big ideas that are awesome. And but, maybe this will grow on us. Maybe this is first listen too. Like this will grow on us.
But the thing is, it will grow on us, but you could tell to what extent. Okay.
Yeah.
You could tell to what extent, because your reason for not loving From Me to You at first was just like they weren't Sisyphus. Your reason wasn't like it we're not gonna be able to understand what he's saying all of a sudden. Do you know what I'm saying? And Tell Me a Joke and Born Yesterday did change, but not drastically.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Other than fantasy, there's not anything where I'm like, I really, really, really need to listen again.
I just like the Don't Mind Me at the beginning, Fantasy World. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit this when I'm more awake and stuff because it's 2 a.m. over here. But like, Rick, dude, I
But you ain't
wish I was
tripping,
like,
though.
no, like I wish I was more excited. I was more pumped to go back and hit these songs like I was. Because there's a point in time when like For Me to You was all I listened to, like albums up and down, up and down, up and like just repeat. It doesn't matter like if it was the interlude, if it was like that's one that I so yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna look in the Discord real quick. Do you think they're gonna? I feel like. Hold on.
They give it a 5.
What will Quadeca give it? I mean, sorry, Fantano.
I feel like he'll give it a 5 or 6, maybe a 4.
Probably a little higher, low key. Let me see.
What the heck just happened? Oh, that happened. Okay.
It's actually breathtaking. I find at times I straight up just don't breathe without realizing it. Like I gasp at how beautiful it is when it hits. God, this ending is perfect. Anyone who says otherwise, honestly, no words. Like you can't even argue against it. It's just factual. He's literally going into the void. That static. Yeah, like I did like the static because like yes, you can say objectively static at the end. That's stupid, but what it meant, I think it was nice. Yeah, well, and if it'd be nice we could hear what he's saying, the static that fills every room. Bro, you couldn't hear what he was saying on the last song either, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
if you have to pull up Genius, bro, that's an issue, bro. I really hope he still does For Me to You. Yeah, bro, freaking, what song could you do live, bro, other than Knots?
Literally nothing. Jeez.
Fantasy World is mid. Definitely didn't make me
Oh,
cry or anything.
heck no.
Oh no, they're playing. They said then definitely they're being sarcastic. She liked
Alright, hold on,
everything
I gotta
about
go
it,
check in. I gotta go.
but the vocal. What'd you say?
I gotta go.
Hold on. Let me look at this one more time. I do hope his next album leans a little bit towards the hip hop space. Same with the same artistic flair, something wacky and wild. My mom gave this album a listen, and she loves For Me to You, and she said the vocals were a little hard to understand. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And sometimes the instrumentals either blended with the vocals or overpower them to the point of no understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I love the movie, but I felt no sadness for most of the album because I couldn't understand the lyrics.
There you go.
Anyways, guys, all right. What do you guys think? I mean, realistically, kind of a disappointment. The highs are high. I will say that. There's like one or two highs, but they're high. Again, Fantasy World. That crap nice. You know, what do you guys think? Now, if you do like it, honestly, let us know. Because that would be really helpful, actually. Like, literally, if it's like, you gotta understand, this type of album, you have the lyrics really loud, it will ruin it. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, oh, really? Like, let us know why you're vibing with it like crazy. Because we want to like it. Not that you can necessarily change our opinions, but we might be okay. And if you dislike it, yeah, let us know too. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys later. Peace the frick out.